Hello friends, today we'll be unboxing the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus. Some of you might be wondering why we are unboxing an year-old smartphone now. Right now we have the S20 lineup from Samsung, which is the latest, the S20, S20 Plus, the S20 FE. So this model, the S10 Plus came in 2019 and it was the flagship model at that time. So right now the prices of these flagship smartphones have come down and it makes a lot more sense to get these devices in 2020. Especially when we are seeing the trend of mobile phones becoming more and more expensive day by day, and a lot of the phones have already crossed the 1 lakh barrier. So keeping that in mind, to find a very good price smartphone with excellent features, the S10 Plus comes across as an excellent choice. This is the Indian retail unit box packing, and on this side you can see the details. The MRP price quoted on the box is 79,000 Indian rupees, and it contains the mobile phone, travel adapter, data cable, ejection pin, stereo headset. This is another point to note, like the stereo headset. Lot of phones nowadays do not have a headphone jack, and I think this is the last Samsung flagship phone that comes with a headphone jack, with the S20 entire S20 lineup losing the headphone jack. So this is the last in the Samsung S series lineup with a headphone jack. We also have the USB cable, one case, and the user manual. I have purchased this device at a price of 39,999 rupees on Amazon, and depending on the type of card you are using, you might get some more additional discount over the price. So I think at this price it's a very good deal, especially when we have all the rest of the flagships priced above 50k 60k. So this makes a lot of sense buying it at this price. When we look at the back of the box, we can quickly look at the specifications. The S10 Plus comes with a 16.35 centimeter screen. It's a Quad HD Plus Dynamic AMOLED screen. It has a super speed dual pixel 12 megapixel optical image stabilized f1.4 to 2.4 lens. This is one of the main factors for me to buy this phone, because my earlier device, the S9, also had the same lens, which is very excellent in low light photography and video. In addition to this, it also gets two more lenses, the ultra wide 16 megapixel f2.2 lens and the 12 megapixel OIS enabled 2.4 lens. So this is the zoom lens. It has 2x optical zoom. The front camera consists of the dual pixel, which is the face detection autofocus enabled 10 megapixel f1.9 lens, and a 8 megapixel depth sensor selfie camera. It comes with an ultrasonic fingerprint. This is the first device from Samsung to come with an ultrasonic fingerprint reader. It comes with an internal memory of 128 GB and 8 GB of RAM as standard. It has the stereo speakers, and the earphones are supplied by AKG, and it has wireless power share features, another first in the Samsung S lineup. So it can wirelessly charge other devices that have wireless charging enabled, and this also has wireless charging. And another important factor is the IP68 water and dust resistant. So this phone comes with this water and dust resistant, which is very important. So in case you accidentally drop the phone in water, you are secured in that case. And it has the security by Knox. And this is a dual SIM phone. It comes with a hybrid SIM slot, so you can use two 4G SIMs or one 4G SIM and a micro SD card. So this is the retail unit box packing. You have just one seal on this side, so I'm just going to cut open that seal. Okay, with the seal out of the way, you can open the smartphone. Okay, so let me keep this box aside, and inside the box you can see that we have one more cover, and this is Samsung branded. Here you have the SIM ejection pin, and it you have the opening from the bottom. Let's see what we get inside this box. Okay, so we get a quick start guide. The model number of this phone is SMG 975F dual SIM. DS stands for dual SIM. The region lock guide, so you should use this with an Indian SIM for at least 5 minutes to make calls. This is how to transfer content to your new phone using the Samsung's Smart Switch app. And the last one, I think this should be the warranty card. So this is the warranty card. Let's see if this has the SAR information. This does not. So let's see if this has the quick start guide has that information. Yes, the SAR value of this particular device at the head is 0.354 watt per kg. This is very good. It's a very less value compared to the values that we see on many of the flagship devices. So this is pretty good. And last but not the least, we have the case. Now if you look at the other cases from Samsung devices, this is a solid case. This is not a flexible TPU. This is a solid plastic case. So this is pretty good in terms of protection for the phone. So this is also a good thing. Let me keep this aside for now and let's look into the box. So here we have the device itself. So conveniently pull this out using the tab, and here is the device, and let me place it here. Inside the box you get a 15 watt fast charger. This is the adaptive fast charging enabled charger, black color. It can charge at 9 volts 1.6 amps or 5 volts 2 amps. So this is a 15 watt fast charger. Here you have the USB type C to the USB type A adapter. This you can use to transfer data from your other Android device to this new device. In here, this should be the USB type A to type C cable inside the box. So this is the USB type C to type A cable. Let me put this aside. And here we have the star of the show, which is the AKG branded in-ear earbuds. Let me open this. These sound pretty well, and it comes with additional ear tips as well. So this is a bit tight. Okay, I'll just keep this aside. We'll look at them later. And we have nothing else inside the box. That's it. Earlier we used to get one more small adapter, but I think they have done away with that now. The type A to type C adapter, they are not providing that anymore. They are just providing the type C to type A. They are not providing the type C to micro USB adapter, so that if you have an old charger you could use that. So that's no longer being provided in the box. So if you look at the phone, on the front you have two cameras. One is the depth sensor and other is the selfie camera. At the bottom you have the USB type C charging port, the headphone jack, the speakers. It comes with stereo speakers, and at the back you can see the triple camera setup and the heart rate sensor as well over here. So this is the heart rate sensor, and you have the single flash at the back. The phone is pretty lightweight, and if you look at the features of the phone, it has a very vibrant screen which has a peak luminance of 1200 nits. It comes with a 1200 nits peak luminance, and it has a dynamic AMOLED display, which is nothing but the AMOLED display with HDR10 plus support. Let me put the phone on top of here. And it has a very good display certified by TÜV Rheinland and 100% color volume. It has dual aperture camera lens f1.5 to 2.4. 1.5 you can use for low light situations, and 2.4 it uses for where the light is very good. And it also comes with a 16 megapixel ultra wide camera and a 12 megapixel wide angle camera and a 12 megapixel telephoto camera. So it records video in HDR 10 plus. So it has a very pro grade camera. It has 4K UHD recording both at the back and front camera, and it has super steady optical image stabilization, and it has the ultrasonic fingerprint scanner as we have seen earlier, the wireless power share feature, and it comes with Wi-Fi 6 as well. So Wi-Fi 6 is pretty fast Wi-Fi. So the earlier series of Samsung Galaxy S9 did not have the Wi-Fi 6, so this is the first one to get Wi-Fi 6, and the same Wi-Fi 6 is even supported on the S20 lineup. So this is pretty much loaded, and the main screen resolution is 3040 by 1440, which comes to 522 pixel per inch pixel density. As I told you earlier, it can support up to 512 GB of micro SD card, and comes with dual SIM support, 4G, dual SIM 4G. This phone also gets 3 years of software updates from Samsung, so that's another good thing, because 3 years we are assured of the updates for this, all the security updates. And it comes with the RGB light sensor, the fingerprint sensor, which is the ultrasonic fingerprint sensor, accelerometer, hall sensor, GPS, barometer, gyroscopic sensor, the magnetic sensor, and the proximity sensor as well. So it, on the sensor side, it is fully loaded, and you won't be missing out on any. Maybe the only thing lacking at this price point would be providing wireless earphones in the box, as they did with when this was initially launched abroad. In India, they are not providing the Galaxy Buds wireless earphones. And on this side you can see this is the Bixby key, which can be remapped to open Google Assistant as well, and this is the volume rocker. And on the right side you have the power key. The power key is placed a bit up, so it will take some time getting used to this placement. And as I had said earlier, I once again reiterate the importance of this 3.5mm headphone jack. So you can use all your existing headphones without needing to dump them just because you got a new smartphone. So this is another plus with the Galaxy S10 Plus. So I hope this answers many of your queries why I purchased this device in 2020, and why it makes more sense to get this than to get a smartphone that's priced near to 1 lakh or 80,000. So it does not make sense spending that much on a smartphone. So getting this at this price point, and based on whatever offer you are able to extract from the e-commerce retailer, you might even get it for almost like 33k. So I think at that price point it's a very good deal, and you might consider it. That's it for this unboxing, and see you in my next video. Thank you.